What is up, YouTube? First off, as always, thank you for clicking on this video. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. What we're going to be talking about today is a very common kind of firearm and a very sought after and liked kind of firearm. This is, for those of you that don't already know, a 1911. This one is chambered in .22. It's made by Chiappa firearms out of Italy. And before we get started messing with this gun, we always want to make sure that it is unloaded. With any gun you're messing with, you want to be safe with everything. So you want to make sure that the magazine is out. In this case, I already have it out. But if you wanted to do that, there's a mag release button right here. Push it, your magazine will come out. Then you also want to make sure there's not one loaded in the chamber. So you're going to go ahead and rack it back. Always look in there to make sure that it's ejected it like it's supposed to. That way we know that we have a safe firearm that we can mess with without worrying of hurting anybody. So we're going to go ahead and decock our hammer so we don't dry fire our gun. I don't recommend doing that on any gun. It's not good for them. And we want to take good care of our stuff. Now, to talk about this gun and give you a little history on it. The 1911 was made, obviously in 1911, hence the name, and used by the military until it was later retired in 1983. So you can see why so many people like this thing. The military used it for 72 years. And that's a long time for a pistol to be in service, especially with all the other kinds that they had and were coming out with. They were chambered in 45 ACP. They also have some chambered in 9mm, and then .22 long rifle, which is what this one is. For those of you that don't know, I'm a big .22 fan. The bullets aren't really expensive, and with high as ammo is right now, you can still go out and plink and have a good time and not cost you an arm and a leg. With this particular firearm, now that we know it's unloaded, I'm going to go ahead and put the magazine back in it. But with this particular firearm, I absolutely love it. I've shot it a couple hundred times, haven't had a problem with it. The only problem that I have had was an ammo-related issue, and nothing wrong with the gun, nothing to do with the gun. This thing comes with some cool safety features. A lot of your guns will come with a safety, like a palm safety or something like that. That's one thing I wish that this one did have, and it doesn't. But this one came with an automatic trigger safety, which means that if your slide's not closed all the way, if your bullet doesn't feed in there properly, it's not going to allow you to be able to pull the trigger for it to go off. It also has a slide safety, which is right there. So if your slide safety's on, it won't let your slide rack back to where you can put a bullet in it. And then it has a key safety, which there's a little key that it comes with. You push it in this little spot right here and turn it, and to where your red is not lined up with the red one that's on the gun. And what that does is it allows your hammer to not be able to hit your firing pin, causing the gun to not go off. So it's a great way to have it if you're having it in storage or taking it somewhere, if you can keep up with a little key. The gun also comes with a cleaning rod and a trigger lock. Great gun. I don't have any problems with it. The only thing that I have run into is I ordered another pair of grips. I ordered some Pro grips for this thing, and they didn't fit. And it wasn't that they didn't fit lengthwise, it was that where the magazine release is on this one, that was a little different than the 9mm and 45s. So it didn't line up right, and I could notch that out, but then I would have two notches and it would look kind of weird. But other than that, I don't have any problem with it. This is a great well-built firearm. I absolutely love it. I encourage you guys to go and pick one up. Great way to go and plink and have some fun, and even get trained on one of these to where you can move up to a 9mm or 45.